What's up everyone? I really wanted to post my absolute highlight from the Soul Calibur 6 beta this weekend, and it was when I ran into someone I was absolutely terrified of. So that I'll be able to make great videos on this game, I have been studying the mechanics and how they work, but the beta was still the first time I've ever played a Soul Calibur game. Or, you know, at least since I was a kid and I played 3, which doesn't really count. The person who's been teaching me about the game, Andy Groh, is almost certainly one of the top 3 players in the UK right now, and he has spoken of Silas quite a few times to me. He's one of his main sparring partners and he really respects him. So when I saw this on my screen, I really was bricking it. Let's talk through these matches and how a beginner like me was able to do much better than I expected. It should of course be mentioned that I don't believe Silas has had any early access to this game, so we've both had about the same amount of time on Soul Calibur 6. He's just a veteran of Soul Calibur 5 too. Silas is playing Groh, a new character to Soul Calibur 6, who is both strong in the mid-range and with his mix-ups in range 0 due to his ability to either fight with a two-handed sword or to go into his stance that you'll see here where he dual wields them. This is where he has really scary mid-low 50-50s, and as you can see, I just got ate up by them there. I didn't know how to deal with them. In the first round, he came at me very aggressively, and he does the same here, so I felt like I should throw out some long-range moves to try and keep him out a bit better, and I got the launch with 3B there. Here, you're going to see that he goes into stance and uses his break attack over and over again. He'd got the read on me that I didn't know how to deal with his stance mix-ups, and I was trying to reversal edge. Break attack not only beats that, but also applies guard damage, and as you can see, my guard gets broken here. I'm lucky to get away without him doing some huge combo at the wall. Throw breaks are 50-50s in Soul Calibur 6, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I'm really not that good at breaking throws in Soul Calibur yet. I'm focusing on too many other things. Once again, he goes into stance and he's using the break attack. He knows I want to reversal edge, but I get away with it there anyway. I go for A and we clash, and then I go for A again. And this is a huge mistake from me, because on the first round of reversal edge, A would have sent him behind me and I could have comboed and I might have been able to ring him out and win the round there. But on the second round, as you can see, it just allows me to launch, but I was pressing B for the back turn B, which would have rung him out possibly. So I didn't get much from that when I could have got a full combo. I landed the critical edge, I run in, and he gets his soul charge. At this point, I was thinking I'd be happy to steal around, so I back off after a soul charge, waiting for a chance to use CE again, and that is my first round of the set. Basically needed 2 supers to get it, but it still happened. Zasalamel does his little pop-off, and Silas is coming back for revenge. Nice whiff punish there. He goes for the break attack, but this time I'm ready for an interrupt. This time he's thinking, okay, if you're going to try and interrupt me, we're just going for mix-ups, but I get another one. 2A is a good interrupt tool that I use there to high crush. More stance mix-ups, no throw break. And here I'm trying to get a reverse throw, which would ring him out, and he's happy to just stay in crouch and kill me with a few lows. So it's definitely fair to say that while I didn't have all terrible ideas, I basically only managed to steal one of those rounds because I spent 2 full bars of meter. So let's see what I do in the next game to adjust and attempt to do a little bit better. Once again, I know that I have to try and keep him out a bit better. I attempt to do so with 6-6A hold there, it doesn't work out. He captures me with the break attack. I start hitting him with some small pokes here and go into reversal edge. I pick B, he sidesteps, and we're back into the game. BB for me there, GI, re-GI, and he re-GIs, and I guess that he's going to re-GI and get the launch on him for it with A plus B, which is a break attack. You can tell he's a good player by the way that in every round I end up with my back to the wall. Here I am just dying to stance mix-ups again. I get another interrupt with 2A and then try to get out of the wall with 9K. Run in to a low, and that's 1 round for me. At the start of this next round, I wanted to send the message, don't just run in on me, so I used 3 A plus B as a break attack. Get hit with another throw here, and I reversal edge as he tries to set up stance mix-ups. I go for A again, this time I hit him, and I get the combo I spoke about before, but this time we weren't close enough for me to get a ring out. A few really jank combos from me here because I didn't know what to do from these launchers. But I did manage to grab a life lead before he started going back into the stance mix-ups. He sidesteps, maybe anticipating my CE, and beats that. Now my meter's gone, he kills me with the stance low, and I'm feeling very sad again. Start of the next round. We've both backed off here. I go in for a linear 6-6B and he's already off to the side. Stance mix up again, break attack hits me as I was trying to interrupt. My reversal edge fails because I didn't recognise the string. And here I'm once again dying at the wall, and I get out with a reversal edge. I go for A, he blocks, back into the game. And we get another example of the GI meta here as he GIs my 3B. I decide to re-GI and it works out, and I go for my A+B hoping that he re-GIs. He doesn't, but he blocks it rather than ducks, so I still have plus frames, and my 3B somehow catches his sidestep there, so I get a combo. I opt to hold my back turn B plus K so that I can do extra guard damage to him rather than that extra tiny bit of damage. You can see that his bar is flashing red and I will be able to guard break him, but I don't really understand SlowMo's guard break moves that well yet, and it turns out that he's the one that does it to me. At the start of this next round, I once again let him get away with his approach too easily. My 6-6A comes out just a little bit too late and we trade. He catches me ducking there, he must have read that I was ducking quite a bit, and I catch him with SlowMo's CE. If you don't already know about SlowMo's CE, it's a little bit controversial. It's almost definitely the best one in the game. It auto-GIs all hit levels, and it's also plus on block and gives one of his curses on block. I run up and get a counter hit with my 6-6B and do a terrible combo. I do a time stop here with my 1BB. I only had one curse, which actually doesn't give anything guaranteed, so with the mental frame advantage I dashed up for a grab. When you're playing someone really good, sometimes it's nice to get a bit fancy. I lose out in the second round of reversal edge here and eat a lot of damage for it. Here he has 2 bars of meter and I have nothing, and I'm trying to poke him down, reversal edge, and it kills him. So now we're 2-2 in rounds in this second game. I've only got to get the 1 more. Silas smartly decides to just run up and spend one of his 2 meters, as he has 2 full meters and I have none. He can now build more meter and he's in soul charge. He sidesteps my reversal edge, probably the best way to deal with it. I managed to block his dangerous soul charge low there. Whiffing a reversal edge, don't get punished too hard for it. Here come the mix-ups, I take the low, my guard gets broken. Luckily though, that's a 2-hit string and I don't take more damage from that. And here we go, BB, chip away with the low, AAA, he gets hit with the reversal edge, he gets hit with the A, and I finish the combo. There we go, I take the second game. At this point I was up on my feet, I could not believe that I'd managed to steal a game from someone this much better than me, and then all of a sudden the fear sunk in, because now I knew that he was coming for more. He'd already shown he was starting to get his reads on me. I was ducking and I was using a lot of reversal edge. He'd sidestepped it, he'd thrown out mid launchers, so I felt like I was going to be in big trouble here. And once again he manages to get in on me far too easily. SlowMo is able to control the mid range and I wasn't doing it well at all. Second hit of reversal edge hits there. I'm not sure if he just wasn't blocking the second hit, as SlowMo is the only character who has a 2-hit reversal edge as far as I know. I eat a combo there, I once again duck, change position with while rising A, and I get another reversal edge on his stance mix up. This time I go for K, which gives me a curse on block, so I now have 1 orb on him. And I get the CE. Once again, the auto GI is activated, so it beats all hit levels. He'd have to go for a break attack or sidestep to beat that. Now I have 2 curses on him, 6-6A gives a guaranteed 6k, and I mess up the free orb 1BB combo. I could have gone for something more than that, but I thought the 4-6B would kill, so I just went for that because it's easy. Thankfully, I managed to throw out a quick 2A to do that last tiny bit of damage and take the first round of this third and final game. We're playing small soul caliber here is what I'd like to call this kind of thing, where we're using a lot of small pokes. I whiff my re-GI there and get launched for it. That's one of the ways to punish someone for re-GIing. My reversal edge again, he blocks the A, I have ring out pressure here, I guard break and I mess up the 4-6B, which was a guaranteed kill there. Here come the break attacks again, the big low. I do my CE but it gets blocked, I wasn't fast enough on the whiff. In a lot of trouble in this position. Small pokes here. Nice low block from me, BB, and he closes it out with a quick low horizontal of some kind. Probably a 2A or a 1A. I once again get hit by the second hit of that string, even though I blocked the first at the beginning of this third round. I go for a 3B, it gets blocked but no punish. Blocking the mids. I re-GI successfully, and once again I go for the break attack, he re-GIs and I get the combo from it. I mess it up though, I hold the back turn B plus K too long. Once again I wanted guard damage, this time he managed to just wake up out of it completely. He answers my soul charge activation with his own. I tried to back off, but while I was holding back I wasn't blocking and his move travelled so far he got to me, and then he closes it out with the big low and then one last mix up. 2-1 to Silas in the final game. 6-6A hold, but he uses 2A, which beats my high with the tech crouch. Here come the stance mix-ups again, the low, but I block it. Probably could have got a better punish, but I wanted to get something guaranteed, as I don't know how minus that move is yet. I go for B, and he blocks it. And this time I get the B, it works out, I get the combo from it. 6-6B gets blocked, but that's got pretty good frames on block. I think it's only slightly minus. My reversal edge doesn't work out, and I get a critical edge. When you activate a critical edge, when their health bar has that line that you can see that shows about a third of it, that's usually going to kill. So here we go into the final round, after Zasalamel's little pop-off, of course. At this point, I finally transitioned from just being really happy to take rounds off of this guy to thinking, do you know what, let's take this. BB, once again, the little low, chip damage, irritation, 6-6A hold, I get the curse on him. This time I didn't re-GI, and that worked out for me. He waited for me to whiff a GI so that he could launch me, and it didn't happen. I've now spent my final bar, but I did land the CE for a huge, huge life advantage. I dash up, counter hit on the 6-6B, but I mess up the time stop combo. I get hit with the stance low. Now he still has a bar, I have none. He's catching up big time on the life advantage. He sidesteps my reversal edge, and now I'm almost dead. As you can see there, I whiff a GI, but he actually went for soul charge, which was lucky for me in that instance. But it's still a bad position because he has soul charge. I'm backed up to the wall with no meter. After blocking a couple of moves, I GI, he re-GIs, and I went for the break attack one last time. The no mix-up, and I take the first to 2-1 over Silas, the guy who I was really terrified of. Now, obviously, this guy is much better than me. I wouldn't pick myself to beat him again, but after 3 days of playing this game, it feels really good to be able to steal a game off of someone of this caliber. No pun intended, of course. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more Soul Calibur guides before the release of the game, and obviously after it as well. I have tons of exciting stuff planned, so I'll see you all soon.